Hello, I'm Melinda and I am the founder of The Veil London and also the creative director, and today I want to show you the newest Sloane collection. Everything is now in stock and I'm very excited to show it to you today. It is the softest palette to date and also ties into the first collection I designed called the Oakley collection. I'm going to show you how to mix and match those collections as well. So what you see here on the table is a beautiful print, and if you look closely you can see the stunning texture coming through. This is 100% cotton. It's suitable for upholstery and drapery. Everything in this collection is all natural fibers, and all of my cottons and linens printed are suitable for washing, which is a really nice feature. Then we have this beautiful new embroidery that just came in. I'm so excited about this. This is Pologne. These balloons I illustrated using ink originally. There are 3 balloons across the width of this stunning Belgian linen. The embroidery is really fine. It's fashion embroidery. So first, the ground cloth linen is woven in the finest Belgian linen mill, and then I put a natural wax chintz on the surface, and then it is shipped to a specialty mill for this level of detail in the gold embroidery. It's actually gold and silver mixed together, so we like to call it gilver. I'm obsessed with it. So we have 3 different balloons across the width on that one. I've actually designed it so that when you cut a meter of it, you actually get 3 full cushion front covers out of that 1 meter. So they're spaced exactly so that there's no waste. And I find that really important when we're talking about sustainability. And I always design with that in mind of very little waste. Okay, so that's, and that coordinates so beautifully with the bagan. This is an incredible wool covering. It is a vinyl, so you can actually wash this one and use it for contract. It looks very shiny in this direct sunlight, but when it's flat against the wall, and you can kind of see what I mean, it really does, it's not so reflective in the dark. So really depending on where you are in the room, you get different colors and variation in that design. In between the layers, you have these little threads that are trapped that create this stunning texture. So this is a depiction of hot air balloons floating over the temples of Bagan. This was illustrated from a trip that I took to Myanmar with my family a long time ago. Absolutely beautiful to see in real life, and I hope that I was able to translate that into a final wallpaper. Next, we also have a wall covering that matches that first pattern that I showed you. So it's an identical match. It is on I don't know if you can see this in the recording, but that ground is very special. It is a paper and jute weave. And so it's very chunky and it installs beautifully. That one, kind of that rustic beachy feel, but then you can really make it more sophisticated by adding in other pieces from the collection, like this really fun pattern called Folly. That is a linen embroidery of pheasants and birds in the English countryside. I don't know if I think I've got that upside down. I mean, how cute is this? And also very refined. So it's supposed to be playful but sophisticated, and kind of autumnal and, whimsical at the same time. I adore it. So sweet. And then we have the matching wallpaper for that one as well. So that's also on that really beautiful ground that I was telling you about, the paper and jute weave. And that's digitally printed in Europe at my very special mill. I love the texture on that one, super fun. And then to coordinate in this palette, and this is these are quite small pieces, but if you look closely at this, you can see this texture, and as it catches the light, you get a really beautiful imitation of the cirrus cloud formations, which is what it's based on. And so that comes in this beautiful whipped cream color, and then a darker neutral as well to go with everything else in this palette. So you can see that texture in there. It is woven, it is a blend of fibers backed with a non-woven paper. It is double width, which I love. So you have fewer seams within the room. Okay, so also we've got an addition to the line, everybody's favorite Agnello boucle. I mean, this is really a top seller for us. This is the most beautiful upholstery fabric boucle, unlike any other boucle on the market, because it has a lot more refined texture and it's got that beautiful luxurious sheen to it. I think we're losing my camera a bit there. Sorry. Okay, and then we have that also in this beautiful sort of mushroom color, which I adore. Neutrals for the win in this collection. Then I also want to show you that in the blues. So it really changes the feeling of all of these designs in every color palette. How fun is this? This is the porcelain blue color. It's a very livable, beautiful color. The balloons are sort of that silver. Okay, let's see how that goes with everything else. You will recognize this little swatch of the Iter Sagita fabric. That coordinates beautifully in that palette. And then the balloons again. And you might be able to see a different balloon in here. Look, you can see it's a completely different design than this one here. And that's silver on that blue linen. It's so beautiful. You've got to touch it in real life. And we've put out a boucle in a blue and a sort of a slate blue as well. And the birds, my birds, the folly, playful birds. There you go. Just make sure you can see that. Okay. Love them. So fun. We also created a stunning silk. This is a silk stripe. That is in the deep sea. And then we also have that in the porcelain blue. So there's two shades of blue there, one with a bit of green in it and one with just that blue and white, very traditional. And then that cirrus comes in porcelain blue as well. So, ooh, I think I have a bigger piece. Yay. There we go. Nice to see these together. This would make a beautiful room with that cirrus wall covering, and then you can drape in silk. How luxurious would that be? I love it. And then you can add a little fringe that is Le Flouf from the first collection. One of my faves. And in a big piece, here we go. We've got that folly again. So pretty. Look at that texture in there. The Iter comes in stunning blue as well. I mean, this one really has a stunning impact when it's upholstered. I love it. It drapes really nicely too. So you have the option of multi-purpose use on that one. Okay. I just want to highlight that you can actually pull in some fabrics from my first collection, the Oakley collection, because it is the same palette. So if you wanted to go a little more traditional, we've got that stunning marble stripe that coordinates in this palette. And also we have just a little adjustment there, lily stripe. And this is a bestseller for us too. And you may recognize sugar bush embroidery also in that stunning pebble. So you can mix and match, which is nice. Okay, in the deep sea, and I love this. This is so nice. Look at that, forest green and like deep dark marine blue. I love it. So dramatic and a little bit more masculine. That forest green, I've pulled out and I've put in, and I've had made in that agnello, so you have those moodier mossy colors, and that goes extremely well with the Sloane stripe silk. And look at that, it's so pretty. And we go into the lighter greens with the Ceres. I'll show you that beautiful texture. So nice. This is the Willow palette. Ooh, I like how you can actually see at this angle, you can actually really see the pattern in there. And in the Willow, we have the Begon. So you can mix and match between the forest and the Willow. And that looks really, really good with my Sloane stripe in Willow. So really, the whole room is designed for you. You're welcome. Look at the balloons in the willow green and the gold embroidery. It's so luxurious. I hope you like it. So we have the folly again in the pretty willow green, upside down again. What do we think? Nice embroidery done for the birds. And of course, the matching wall covering again. Okay. So that is a little sneak preview for you of the Sloane collection, and I hope you enjoyed it.